Welcome back. It is your host, Olivia the Great, here with my co host, flyschoollegend, and we are BlackCoffee. On today's episode, we will talk about the definition of a true friend.
Man, the definition of a true friend, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this thing started.
All right, so what is the definition of a friend?
Well, according to Google, the definition of a friend is a person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual, or family relations, i.e., the person that you cool with, you respect them, you put respect on their name and whatnot, you fuck with them, you actively calling them, hey, what's up, how you doing, like, are you okay, how's life going, like, typically not a person that, you look at as someone that you're trying to use, right? Typically somebody who you really just fuck with, like, you don't necessarily want nothing from them, like, you just, you know what I'm saying, like, you cool with them and shit, like I fuck with you.
Problem with that definition, though.
What, the one that I read or mine?
Yeah, it was like sexual or like family.
But
And
not
then, like,
not exclusive as in like exclusive, like excluding sexual relations or family.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Like excluding it.
Right,
I thought you were saying
correct.
like exclusively only.
No, exclusive to meaning,
But it's excluding it, like not
Right.
sexual or family.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
My definition of a friend is someone who you can just pretty much trust. And it's not necessarily someone who you have to check up on all the time. Like, if you know that y'all have that bond where y'all don't have to talk every day, I feel like that's like, that is a true friend, because I have friends who I don't talk to every day.
Right.
But, like, when we do check up on each other, when we do actually talk, we just pick up like nothing happened, you know? And I feel like people so mix up, like, if this is your friend, you got to talk to them all the time. You got to do this, you got to
No.
do that. Like, you don't have to do anything.
We got shit to do. We we have things to do.
Like, we are not
Okay.
high school. We're not in high school. We're not in
Ace.
elementary. We don't have to talk to each other all the time. We don't got to go to lunch together all the time. We are adults. We
Man.
do adult shit. So, adults with friends, y'all don't talk all the time. Like,
No.
you don't have to.
Like,
Because if that was really your friend, they will understand, hey, they're busy. They have a busy lifestyle.
message. Like, for real, like we
Like,
not
did
in-
y'all receive that message, y'all?
we-
Y'all don't got to talk
we-
every day.
We're not in high school. We're not 17 and 16 years old no more. Like, it's
Like-
called doing and living your own life. Like, it
While
ain't.
still having someone who
Yeah,
you can talk to.
you know what I'm saying? We don't gotta talk every single day. I mean, it's cool to like check up on you. Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference when you're checking up on me versus you just trying to see what I'm doing. Like, you just trying to see what the move is. Like, I wonder what he got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily in a supportive way, but more in a nosy way.
Yeah, if you being nosy.
Like,
There's a difference between concern and nosiness.
yeah, like, concern is like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, how you been? You know what I'm saying? Like, how's life going? Nosiness is like, shit, what you been up to? Chilling?
But like, to make stuff clear, here's how I see. I'm gonna give you an example of the difference between nosiness and concern. Say for instance, you dating someone, right? And y'all break up.
Right.
And I'm talking to you like, hey, so what happened? Tell me what happened. Hey, I really want to know what happened with the breakup. Like, what happened? That's nosiness. But if it's different if you're just like, hey, are you okay?
Like, yeah,
what
like-
happened? Like, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. That's concern.
Right.
Like, concern is like you're not urging them to do it. It's just
Exactly.
like, if you want to, you can, and I'm here.
Yeah, like,
that is a friend.
I'm
But
here
if
for
someone
you.
who's they're just nosy, because if they're nosy and they're trying to get it out of you, they are going to use that against you.
Exact
They
ace.
are going to use that against you. If your friend, so-called quote-unquote friend, has ever used anything against you, something that you told them, they are not your fucking friend.
Ace.
They're not.
Huh?
And I'm not gonna lie. Like, back in the day when I was in high school,
Right.
I was not a good friend to some people. Like,
My
I was
nigga.
best friends with a girl, and I was dating this guy at the time, and she was telling me some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and, and she told me some stuff, and I told him.
Right.
I didn't think he was gonna tell anyone. But then it turns out he was on Xbox Live with some friends and told all her business and stuff. And I'm just like, bro. I mean, it's still bad on my part because I still told her business.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still just like, the hell are you doing?
I told you that. How did everybody else see? Here's
Like,
the.
she had every right to be mad at me. Like, we worked it out and everything. I apologized. I was like, hey, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Right.
And like, we worked it out. But the fact of the matter is, why do you tell people? I mean, even though I was still in the wrong, two wrongs don't make a right.
Like, for real, two wrongs don't make a right. And
Even though I was initially wrong in the first place.
And you stepping up to her like a woman, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry, I was in the wrong. Cool. However, I have a decision on how I view you now. I can choose to either forgive you and we can still be cool, or forgive you and say, hey, you cool or whatever, but I got to split because I don't.
And I respect her because as soon as it happened, she texted me, was like, hey, Keonda, what the hell?
Like, real talk. Like what you got
going on?
going on?
And I was like, what
B?
you mean? She was like, why'd you tell so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. I was like, shit. Like, I wasn't even doing it in like a talking shit type of way. I'm just like, hey, this is what she got going on. Like, And it was something that was actually serious. It wasn't just like a little small secret. It was just like, this is something big. And so, like, I'm over here, like, apologize, like, girl, I'm sorry. Like, I called her. I'm like, do you want to talk about it? Like, I can make it up to you. Like, And so, like, we're definitely good now.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel bad. Yeah.
I would feel bad, too. It's a bunch of situations that I've been to where, like, I'm cool with people, but as far as like once you get to asking certain questions, in my mind, I'm like, why do you want to know that?
Because no one asks nothing for no reason.
Ace.
There's a reason why someone's asking.
I'm talking about me and my homie was just sitting there like boom, 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 and like I had some new shoes on, right? I was like, hey, bro, them some nice shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, bro, it'd be hard to find shit sometimes because I got big feet. Oh, what size you wear? Nigga, why do you care? Like, I understand it might be a conversational interjection.
You told him you got big feet, though. That's just a conversation.
I understand that.
That's different. It'll be different. Just like, hey, what size pants you wear?
Ace.
That's different. But like, you're just like, y'all are talking about shoes. Like, y'all literally talking about shoes. Stop it. Y'all talking about shoes.
Ace.
And you say, hey, yeah, it's hard because I have big feet. Oh, what size shoe you wear? That's just curiosity. And there's nothing wrong with that. You initiated that.
My nigga, I know that you like to steal, though.
You think, so you think he gonna find your house?
No. What I know is, I know that you like to steal, right?
So you thought he was trying to see like what type of, if y'all wear the same size pretty much?
I mean, I don't know why he asked. I don't give a fuck about what shoe size you wear. Why are you concerned about my feet, fam? I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid and I think too much.
No, yeah, you are, because hey, sometimes I tell Fly School, so there's like an iceberg, right? There's an iceberg. There's the top of the iceberg, and there's the bottom. That when you go more into depth, there's always more to it. You better stop, because you know I tell you this. Don't play with me.
Always lying? Okay. All right, no. Like, all right, so it's an iceberg, right? She basically says like, there's the tip of the iceberg, there's the bottom, and then there's you all the way at the seaboard with like you at the bottom.
No, he's literally so like there's
rock
like
bottom.
there's depth to stuff. There's the iceberg. You go beneath the iceberg. You guys heard that analogy before. But then this man is really at the bottom of the seafloor, way far from the iceberg. He ain't even touching the iceberg. Sometimes I'm just like, it ain't that serious. It ain't. Why am I still pointed at the floor?
I don't know, man.
It was just like, it's not that deep.
Right.
It's not that deep. I don't know. If someone asks me my shoe size, because like I have small feet. And if someone's like, see, it's kind of hard finding shoes in my size because my feet are small. Oh, what size you wear? I'm just talking about the conversation.
But at the end of the day,
but I do understand what you mean, though.
At the end of the day, your employment was terminated because you stole a phone.
Oh, just exposing the nigga, huh?
I'm just saying. I ain't just putting them out there like that. But at the end of the day, I got like, cause shit, when you put two and two together, like, you know what I'm saying? 2 plus 2 is 4, my nigga. It's not 5. Okay. Like sometimes it just be like that.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
I know this is late, but anyways, all right. What was we talking about?
Friends.
How many of us have them? That's a real question, though.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I not count on my hand how many true friends I have. No, I can count.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously one of them. Like, he's my best friend.
Thank you.
Guys. But
I received that.
I received.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I have like 2 others,
Right.
and and that's okay because like, okay, so like you have $1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have the paper dollar. You have coins.
Right.
Would you rather have 100 pennies or 4 quarters?
I'd rather have 4 quarters, my nigga.
Exactly. And so I don't understand like how people have so many friends because at the end of the day, one person's not gonna fuck with the other. And like, I'm sorry, but if you are friends with someone who I don't fuck with, I can't be cool with you because obviously you know what that person did to me on why I can't fuck with them. So why are you still talking to them? I'm not saying I'm not saying like completely cut them off.
Yeah.
But stop being buddy
Like,
with them. Like the girl who I was best friends with in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling them about something that happened to them. I have to actually tell the story. I'm not gonna tell the full story.
Yeah.
But it was her and then this other girl. We were cool. It was like us. We were like a trio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we were like a trio. And then I told them something, that I didn't tell anyone else. And so someone else texted me. It was like, so what happened with that thing? And I was like, what you mean?
Ace.
And they were like,
What you talking about?
She was like, so are you okay? I'm like, of course I'm okay. Who told you this? And I knew it wasn't on. I was supposed to do the no name game. I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't my best friend who said it.
Mm-hmm.
So automatically, signs pointed at the other girl because this girl is actually cool with the girl who texted me.
Right.
It was like, so what happened? And so I'm talking to Anna. I'm like, bro, she told. And so then I got mad. I texted her going off, and she was like, you know what, whatever. It's not even that big of a deal. I don't care how big you think the situation is. The fact of the matter is, I told you it was a secret. So why is someone else telling me about it? This is why I am so selective of who I tell stuff to.
Exactly.
Because why does your friend who I don't fuck with like that know something that I told you? You are not a true friend.
My nigga.
Hence why we don't talk now.
Ace.
Hence why we not even cool now.
Ace.
Why are me and Anna cool, but me and you ain't cool? I'm pretty sure Anna's not even cool with that girl either. Because that was fake.
And once you listen, bro, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. A lot of people who you really think cool with you,
Wait a minute.
motherfuckers just be using you, B. Go ahead.
I was singing.
Oh, no, you good. But nah, for real, it comes to a point where you gotta look at somebody and be like, you know what? I'm trying to go this way. You want to stay where you're at. So either I can stay where you're at, or I can bounce and be like, hey, no harm, no foul, no beef and shit, but I just gotta live my own life. I know we've been cool for this long, but my nigga, I gotta grow too. And it's not happening in this circle. So I gotta go out and do me. That's it. That's all it is to it. It's not. I don't hate you. I just love myself, bro.
Well, I can love you from a distance.
Ace.
I can definitely love you from a distance, and people gotta understand that. And if you guys are battling whether you have a toxic friend or not, here is some signs of whether your friend is toxic and if you need to drop them.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Number 1, I literally lost my train of thought.
Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought.
Like literally.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so if you guys have different paths, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say for instance, if I want to go to a university and you want to go to a community college,
Mm-hmm.
They're both equal opportunities.
Right.
They're both great. There's nothing wrong with a community college. There's nothing wrong with a university. But if I decide that I want to go to a university when we both decided we wanted to go to a community college, why did you get mad at me because I want to like do something different? Like why are you trying to hold me back? If you were my real friend, you was like, all right, I support you. Go do that. So if your friend is trying to hold you back from success, something that you want to do, that nigga ain't your friend. That bitch is not your friend.
Right.
If your friend blasts you on social media, that is not your friend. If you are having a conversation with someone on the phone and y'all hashing out your own problems and y'all trying to work it out, and then you realize that someone else is on three-way, that is not your friend.
I'm talking about like why you gotta or either calling somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm guilty. Calling somebody and you put them on speaker, but you put them on speaker in front of other people and they think that it's a confidential type of shit, but at the same time, you stirring up the pot into some other shit.
Yeah.
Now it's a he say, she say type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. And me, I think I reached the age where it's like, you know what? Nah, I just don't have time for that shit no more. You can say what you want, hate me, I don't care. I got bigger fish to fry, man.
And I'm still trying to be a good friend to people because I'm not a perfect friend. Sometimes I slip up. You know, like sometimes I'll accidentally say something what someone else told me, but I was like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to tell nobody that.
Right.
But I don't purposely do it. Like it's not. I don't maliciously do it. You know, and I don't know.
I feel like I don't know. I just got this. I feel like one, you don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. Right? If you telling me you doing this, and then somebody else telling me that you doing that they're doing something, y'all should not know what the other person is doing, unless I directly tell that person. You know what I'm saying? And you might be like, well, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but it's the principle though. Like that's low key snitching. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Secondly, I hate when people say, oh, I haven't heard from you in a while, bro. How come you don't hit me up? First of all, bitch, the phone works two goddamn ways. Like, if you wanted to talk to me, my number hasn't changed in like how many years? Like, my number hasn't changed. Secondly, you know how easy it is to talk to somebody?
We have all these social media outlets.
Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram,
and also
email,
my actual phone,
and by the phone, my nigga. Like, it's so easy to get in contact with people. Like,
but then sometimes people just have like, let's be real. Some people have an anxiety or like this fear of reaching out to people because they don't want to be left on seen, left on read, or whatever. They don't want to feel dumb by reaching out, and so they hold back. And then the other person also might be feeling that. And so it's just like this miscommunication. So it's not like y'all both just being bad friends. Like, oh, you could have called me. You could have called me. Blah, blah, blah. It's just like people don't like feeling like a burden. Like, I hate calling people first. I hate texting people first. It's not because of my pride. Like, I would double text Fly School over here if I want to. I would send him 10 messages in a row, which I have.
oh, yes.
Like, I will. Because I'm comfortable like that. But like,
Right.
there's other people's like, I would not text you first because I don't want to feel annoying.
Right. I don't want to feel
Like,
like a
have you ever
bugaboo.
seen like this picture of this little cat laying in bed crying, and it's like, sorry I bothered you with my friendship. That's kind of how it is sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like if you don't reach out to your to someone you're a bad friend. It's not that. I just feel like friends need to realize that mental health is real. Sometimes
Yes.
people have anxiety. Guys, check on your friends. There are people out there with depression. They have anxiety. Like, this shit is real. Check up on your friends. And if you feel scared to, have someone else check up on them and then have them report back to you. If it's really just like a big problem. Because I have friends like who I know are like actually have like clinical depression.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm scared to reach out to them because I don't want to like catch them in like a bad state. And like I don't know, it's really weird.
You don't necessarily want to be a trigger to them.
Yeah, I don't want to be a trigger.
You know, because you might not
like
want to.
me,
You might not feel like talking to me.
I have clinical depression, and sometimes I just don't feel like talking to people. And then the moment someone texts me and I hear like my phone go off or anything, it just rambles up all these emotions that I didn't know I have. Like I will literally sit there and cry because but then I have friends who understand that. Like my best friend now, Keely. Like we were roommates last semester and everything. She understood how my depression worked. And I feel like that's like what a good friend is. Like she understand like my mental health.
Right.
And so like there's times she was like, all right, I'll talk to her, I'll see if she's okay. But then there's other times, okay, she needs to be left alone. Like she understood that. And I'm not saying like people who don't get that are bad friends. I'm just using her as an example of like how sometimes she'll text and say, sorry, I just don't feel like talking. She'll understand that.
Right.
Guys, just check up on your friends. And
That's
if they
all
say
it is,
if they
bro.
say they don't feel like talking, don't take it personal. Do not take it personal because
Dang,
mental
you
health
don't
is
fuck
real.
with us like that.
Like, no, it's not like that. It's just like
my nigga.
I'm battling my own demons. Like,
Yeah.
here's a philosophy of Taoism. Conquering others take force, but conquering yourself takes strength. You know? And so people with depression, they need to have strength. Like, they need strength to conquer themselves. They cannot worry about other people.
Right.
They can't because they are forcing themselves to talk to people when they can't even, when they're still dealing with themselves. Like, they have to discover themselves first. You have to literally pick yourself up before you can deal with other people. But then there's other people with depression who are like, they can cut it off. Like me. Remember that Saturday I called you? It was like I went on break at work and I called you almost in tears because I did not want to go to work because like I was literally having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, you was having an episode. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But the moment I was still crying as I drove back to work, like, I don't want to go here. I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. But like, as soon as I walked in the building, it was like a code switch. Like, I just cut it off. Like, I hide behind this friendly smile. I'm not saying I'm just over here just like drowning and like, I'm not saying that. But like, I do have depression. And like, as soon as I walked in there, I cut it off, and that's how people are. So it's not like, oh, you all smiling and stuff here, but then as soon as you go home, I don't hear from you. Sorry, I'm sad and I'm crying into my pillow, ma'am. Sorry.
Right. Like, it's not in it. Post-traumatic stress disorder. We was talking about this today as well. Not today, but like yesterday you sent me the pamphlet on it.
Yeah.
Like how the symptoms go. Like sometimes you don't know what a person is really going through in their mind. Like at the end of the day, you're not the only person in the world, bro. I have a family. I got problems in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm battling my own shit. You know. You want me to like read it or something?
No, I just thought you wanted.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought you were going to refer to it.
No. I wasn't gonna refer to it at all.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, it's just being exposed to shit. Like you don't necessarily have to hurt or go through pain in order to have PTSD. It can be from somebody and dying at a young age, dying like a horrible death. Like it's just like, damn, like my homie ain't even here no more. Like he was the person who I used to always go to and shit. Like and at the same time, you really don't know who's depending on you to make it. Like it's some people who be hating, but on the other side, it's people rooting for you. Like, man, he been grinding so hard. Like he gotta make it. If he don't make it, bro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in like relationships and stuff. Like, our relationship is pretty, like, scale to 1 to 10. It's a solid, like, what, 21? Some shit in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have a pretty healthy relationship, but it's people who look at us and was like, yo, those are goals. Like the things that they do, the way he treats her, the way she treats him, you know what I'm saying? The faithfulness and all the other shit like that. Like it's people who depend on you to make it. And it's like life can hit you with a whole lot of uppercuts, but you got to be able to, when life knocks you down, you can't be afraid to get back up. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna
But
say
then
that.
also when life knocks you down and you feel like you can't get up, have that friend or that support who can help you up. You don't have to do it yourself. You
really don't.
You have help. Like last night, I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Let's go.
I don't know what was going on with me. I
Oh,
don't
man.
know what. My manager said something that upset me on my way home. I call Fly School Legend over here, and I'm like bawling my eyes out. I sat in my car for like an hour and a half, having a anxiety attack, just crying on the phone. Was like, hey, and he was there.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
swear,
talking about as
if
quick
he
as a
was not
flash.
there for me, like I called him and said, hey, if he was not there for me, I probably would have still been sitting in my car. He literally had to coach me to open the car door. It was like, hey, babe, walk. Like, open the car door and walk.
But
And
her fear was genuine because there was a police report saying that they caught some guy over there stealing in the area. So her fear was literally genuine.
because, like, I was sitting in my car because, like, I was just talking. I was just going to sit there and talk for a while,
Yeah.
because, like, my apartment's kind of cold and I wanted to be warm in my car.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just sitting there. We were just talking and stuff like that. He was trying to help me. It's like, hey, fuck your manager, blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know why. I just felt like I was being watched.
That
You're like,
feeling
you
is so
guys
creepy.
know.
Ace.
It's like an eerie feeling, like
Ace.
you know when you're being watched. So I was like, I feel like I'm being watched. Like I was looking around and everything, I couldn't see anything, and I was like, I can't. And so first he was making me mad. I was like, you're not understanding my fear. Like this is real, because he kept saying the only thing to fear is fear itself. I said, fuck that quote.
Hold it.
I'm scared.
Hold that thought.
No, you're gonna make me lose my train of thought.
All right, keep going. Go ahead.
And I'm just like, no, I don't want to hear that quote. I need help. And he was like, do you want me to come here? I said, you live an hour away. No, I don't want you to come here because you want me. I mean, I sat there an hour
pulled
anyway.
up, too.
He really did come over. I love him. But I was just sitting there, and so then I hung up because he was making me mad. I should have never hung up. So then I called him back within like 30 seconds, literally sitting in my car like hyperventilating, like I couldn't breathe. I'm like, there's someone standing beside this car behind me, and they're just standing there like looking this way. I'm pretty sure they saw me pull up and haven't got in the car yet, so they're waiting for me to get out.
Right.
And so he was like, all right, he was like, count to 3, just get out and just go. And I was like, I can't. Like, I literally can't. Like, I kept like inching my hand towards the door. Then I'll immediately snap it back. And I'm like, I can't get out the car. But then eventually I got out. And so then I saw the person. And I immediately hung up the phone and just made my way to my apartment. It was the scariest feeling. I literally felt like I was about to die. And then I woke up to an email. Hey, someone's been stealing cars. They've been arrested. Not stealing cars. They've been stealing stuff outside.
Stealing stuff out of cars.
Out of cars, and they've been arrested. And I was like, wow, look, it was real. My fear is real.
Right.
But yeah, what were you about to say, babe?
What I was going to say was the way, all right, here's my thing, right? I'm a military veteran. I've been in situations where like you can fear, but at the same time, you only got 2 options. You either going to do it or you're not going to do it. Right. And I've been in situations where like you got to make a split decision, like just like that. Like if you like quick, you got to be quick on the ball, bro. You have to be quick about your decisions because like the next person ain't gonna wait for you to make the decision. They already know what they finna do.
I just wish I had your mindset because like I almost said your real name. Fly School is like,
Ace.
He is stronger than me, like emotionally, like because he used to be in the military, so he has like this military mindset. He has like fear is there, but he can't act on it. You have to, go. But me, I'm a civilian. I am weak. I cry if I see a cat get ran over by a car.
Do you know how terrified this girl is of frogs, bro?
Stop it.
Ace. A frog, my dude.
They're scary.
They're literally more scared of you than you are.
Obviously not, because it sat there and wouldn't move.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of these frogs are gangsters, bro. They pull up. What you want me to do? What, nigga? Some of these frogs are gangsters, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, but we have different mindsets because I guess you could say I have a civilian mindset.
I don't go by that.
I don't either. I think it's really. I'm not gonna say stupid, but it's not
like who. Nobody.
Lame.
Yeah,
but,
we're both human, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
we're both human. So like humans, we have emotions.
Yeah.
But you just handle situations different than I, and I respect that, honestly.
I
because
feel
there's
robbed.
like, what do you mean? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, keep.
Because I'm gonna lose my train of thought.
Yeah, keep going.
Thing.
No.
Why do you feel robbed? I lost it.
I feel like my emotions were taken away from me.
From the military?
Yeah.
But you're getting better at showing emotions,
Well,
though.
because I'm just like I've been out since what 2016. It's been 2 years, bro.
The year I graduated.
I'm. All right. That's something for another podcast. All right, we're not gonna elaborate on that. But yeah, like I'm just now really trying to have fun again and I've been in situations like here's the thing, you don't know fear until you walk into a building, and the first thing is you look around and you ask yourself the question: if an active shooter came in here right now, what is my first move? I literally do that in every store I go to. Like it's scary.
Yeah, he does.
It's not fun. All right, because I've been in situations
Like it could happen, and especially
split
today,
decision, bro.
and like in America today, like it could happen. Like I'm not
Ace.
trying to take away from your story, but last year when I went to Pride, like the gay Pride thing,
Mhm.
in the city, Oklahoma City, someone was saying that someone stole like a lot of ammo from some sporting store and stuff like that, and like their motive was to go to Pride. I don't know if the source was credible or not, but it still instilled fear into me, especially because of that nightclub in Orlando that got shot up,
I was
like
thinking
that gay
about that
club.
situation too.
And
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking of. I said, I'm here, like showing support, and I'm going to get killed. So I was terrified the whole time. Like Friday night was just like a music festival. Like
Yeah.
everyone was like around getting drunk, showing their pride. And like it was like a big music festival. Have you ever been to like it was like Coachella but a smaller.
I want to go to Coachella.
Me too.
Man.
But like it was like that. And so I'm like looking around like I am scared. And so the second night I didn't go. But then the third night was the parade. And I was like, this is easy because everyone's standing. So like we're all in a line. So anyone can just come up here with like a machine gun and just like,
It's over with.
yeah.
It's a wrap, bruh.
And
It's
so,
a
like
wrap.
me, good thing I'm short as fuck because I was standing behind people. I said, I'm not getting shot today. God forbid this happen, but
Yeah.
I was scared.
In his fear,
I
man.
was scared. I
It's
dropped
fear.
my hot pocket.
You drop your hot pocket, huh?
Have you ever seen that video?
Yes. Vines are just. Let's okay. All right. What are we
If y'all
talking
want to know
about?
the definition of a true friend,
Mhm.
this nigga standing in front of me. That is the definition of a true friend.
Ace.
Last night, even though he was so frustrated with me, he was like, do you want me to come over? And I was like, no, it's okay. You don't have to come over. He was like, do you want me to come over? I said, no. Over here being like a baby. I said, I don't want you. He was like, just give me the word and I'll come over.
Just say the
10
word,
seconds
bro.
passed. I was like, can you come over? Hey, I'm on
Ace.
my way.
I'm on my way. Quick.
He lives an hour away.
Ace.
And then today, I still didn't feel like driving because like I'm here with him and his mom for the 4th of July. And like I didn't want to drive. And he was like, hey, you can just ride with me back home. And I was like, I'm going to get back. I'll drive you back. That is a true friend.
I got you. You don't gotta give me no
Like I didn't feel like driving.
Here's something else. True friends do not count favors. True friends do not count favors.
Right.
Like if I do something for you, it's out the kindness of your heart. Even if we do have a fallout, I'm not just finna sit here and just fucking bring that shit back up. Like for what? So what? So why was you doing it then? Was you doing it so you can have leverage on me? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do something for you, I'm gonna do it for you. But like, you don't gotta just keep, that shit's fake, bro. And it's cap as fuck.
You want to know
You hear
the
me?
best type of friends?
What's up?
The best type of friends are your coworkers, like your work friends, because they know everything about your life. And as soon as you go home, they forget about it. But then when you come home, y'all talk about it again.
When you go back to work.
Yeah, LOL. Yeah, when you go back to work.
Right.
And it's just like a special breed because you guys are all diverse. You all have different backgrounds. But at the same time, you guys have to realize all your coworkers are not your friends. You have to be selective.
Very. Very selective.
Like, I've met one we technically didn't meet at work because we had, like, classes together in high school. Her name's Keandrea. I love her. But, like, there's this one friend, like, we worked at Cotton Patch Cafe together. She doesn't work there anymore. Her name is Shekinah. You know me and Shekinah's friendship. Like, she
Yeah.
is the definition of a true friend. I texted her last night. I think it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and was telling her what happened and stuff like that. And you saw how supportive and how much she was there. That is the definition of a true friend, and it's always been like that. I can FaceTime her randomly, be like, "I am sad." She was like, "What's wrong?" We will like. There's just times like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" Yeah, sure. It's just. And that's like the one coworker that I'm just like, this is a true friend. I'm not saying all my coworkers are like lame. I love my coworkers, but like that's like the one that like our friendship is gonna go past. Like when I graduate from college, I'm pretty sure we're still gonna be like friends.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, bro. And it's like, you good, okay? You're good. Like,
No, it's okay.
yeah. I have a friend like that at work too. Like we chopped it up yesterday. We was talking about video games and shit. I
Really?
didn't know that it was a point in time where he wasn't allowed to play video games because his aunt or whoever he was staying with was like, you can't make any money out of that. It's just a waste of time. But if you look at video gaming now, now is the perfect time to start a gaming channel. You know how many little
Right.
kids be on their phones watching other people play games and shit.
And then he can be a video game designer. He can do
Ace.
all this stuff. Like, parents, stop knocking your kids'
Like,
dreams.
stop doing. You know that I'm gonna grow up to resent you because I'm looking at what I could be doing now. Like right now, as far as social media, right now is the best time to be. You can be a reseller. You know what I'm saying? You can buy stuff and resell it back. You can be an affiliate marketer because these companies, they don't necessarily just got enough money for promotions and shit like that, but they will pay you to wear their merchandise and advertise it, and then you can get a check off of that too. Like right now, social media is blowing up. Everybody has a YouTube channel. Everybody has Instagram, Facebook. Everybody's on their phones all day. Like right now is the perfect time to really like put yourself out there and shit. Regardless of whether or not you got support or not, you can't be afraid to fail, and you got to be willing to make sacrifices, and you got to develop discipline. That's just just a little nugget of information for y'all, whoever wants to like become, maybe you want to start a podcast, maybe you want to be a photographer, maybe you want to be, I don't know, what,
A wrestler, which I've always wanted to do.
a wrestler, my nigga.
Yes, when I was like in middle school, I wanted to be a wrestler, but I had people telling me that I couldn't do it. They was like, "You are not in shape. You do not have the right look." Because most of those, I'm not even, all of the female wrestlers in the WWE, they're like models and shit.
Yeah.
That's not me, obviously. I'm wearing hamburger socks and a baggy t-shirt. Like, I'm not a supermodel. But
You are one of me. Fuck
oh,
them.
thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, just support your friends. That's one thing. Support your friends and stop asking for discounts.
My nigga.
Like,
Look,
if your friend does art
Ace.
and they are selling art, and then you ask them to paint you something or like draw you or something, and they give you a price, don't get mad. That's your friend. Support them, and don't ask for like a discount. If your friend offer you a discount, take it, but do not like say for instance, like if your friend charge you $100 per painting, oh, can you do it for me for 75? No, bitch, 100.
100,
Unless
my
I
nigga.
say, hey, just because you're my friend, I'll do it for 75. That's different.
I'm not entitled to give you a discount just because you're my friend. At the end of the day, I do have business. I do have bills.
Yeah.
I need to eat. My car
Support
needs
your
gas.
friends.
I need to pay my rent. We can be cool and shoot the shit all fucking day. That's cool, my nigga. I'm not hating on that. But at the same time, you got to understand, I have bills just like you got bills. I got responsibilities just like you. Because if I say no, all you're going to go is go to somebody else, and they're going to charge you more than what I was going to charge you. So it's like, why not just, you know what I'm saying? I'm already giving you a discount when you think about it. Because when you go to somebody else, they gonna tax your ass because they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you, and they don't know you like that. So it's all business. That's why it's like I'm not gonna say that you shouldn't, but it's a real tricky business when you're doing business with your friends because you looking at it like, damn, I really don't want to let my nigga down like that. But at the same time, you not necessarily, you just looking at it as a handout. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're not considering how much time I put into making whatever you want from me, right?
Yeah.
It's all about time, bro. Time is money. I can't get the time back, so compensate a nigga with the bag. That's all I'm saying. Like shit.
Like back with the art stuff. Like say for instance, if your friend paints you something and I say, hey, the price is $50 for this, but you can give me the money when I paint it.
Right.
And like because you guys are friends, it's just like, oh dang, I ain't got the $50 right now. Like when the painting's done, I don't have it right now. I ain't got it, but that's my friend, so they'll understand. No, that's not how business works. Until you get the $50, you are not getting this painting.
Another nugget of information. It's an old saying, and people have been saying it for years. Cause you can make it like, all right, I ain't got no money, but shit, I can go get you some food or something. Like I can do that.
Yeah.
Ace, remember these words: you get what you pay for, and if you don't pay,
You ain't getting it.
my nigga, you can't play.
I like that.
Facts.
I like that.
Now, we spoke about the 4th of July. It's 4th of July. I hope everybody's being safe. Watch out because I don't know if they fireworks or gunshots. I got PTSD. I'm not fucking with it. But let's take a minute to talk about the ribs.
Oh my god.
Them
Those ribs
Oh
were
my goodness.
bomb.
Man, I'm about to go in there and get some more ribs in a second. I ain't
I'm
gonna lie.
telling you.
Ace, the ribs was on point. But
And those hot dogs.
and the hot dogs too. we was over here eating good over here. We over here living lovely. You
All
understand
watching
me?
Jurassic World.
Ace, you better get you a ride or die, Ace. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, we're gonna keep on going with the conversation. We're reaching 50, not 50. I'm stupid. We're reaching 42 minutes in the podcast right now. Like we said before, this is our second episode. Topic was friendship. I think we hit on a lot of key points today. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're gonna wrap this bad boy up. Any final thoughts?
No.
No?
Well, yes. If I have ever been a bad friend, I'm just going to put this out there. If I've ever been a bad friend to anyone or offended anyone and you feel like it was done purposely, I am publicly apologizing because I wasn't the same person I was 30 seconds ago.
No.
Like I wasn't the same person I was a few years ago, you know?
Not.
And
People
I
change.
truly apologize. Like I'm not going to say I hold grudges. I'm not. Man, there's this girl who bullied me in first grade. Fuck you, Tamara. And but that was first grade. So if I saw her today, I'd be like,
I still wouldn't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
Like,
but like
kids
if
don't really
if she
change.
If she
They just get older. Huh?
Man, Kish, I mean, I'm not the same person I was.
They change.
I used
but...
to eat baby powder. I don't do that no more.
Okay. All right. We're just gonna wrap this thing
Oh
up.
wow,
No.
wow. And I used to be a bully.
Yeah.
I'm not a bully anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And if people really feel like I've been a bad friend to them, I really apologize because I don't intentionally do it. And I'm just going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hear this and you want to actually talk about it, talk to me. I'm always open to having conversations because communication is not what I lack in. I over communicate. I talk way too fucking much. So we can talk. Don't you?
Ace.
You, ooh. Anyways, just talk to me.
That's all it is, man. All right,
All right. So this has been.
let me. I'm
Okay.
gonna put in my final thoughts
All
too.
right, got you.
I'll say that I said that to say this. I feel like it's a lot of people who I'm cool with. Like I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with you. Like you cool, but if it came to a life or death situation, if I know that I can't depend on you, then it's like whatever. Secondly, if the shoe fits, you can call me goddamn the shoe department in this bitch. And third point I like to put out is like, don't get mad at a no, right? Because I have the right to say no. Like I have the right to say no.
Just like I have the right to say yes, you have the right to ask. You have to be prepared for a no.
You got to be prepared for a no.
And don't take it personal.
Just because we cool, we went to high school together, you remember me doing this, that, and the third. Hey, that's cool, bruh. It's 2018, and last time I checked, my truck does not run off of thank yous. It runs off of 93, my nigga. So I'm gonna need that change. You feel me? But yeah, this has been the second episode of Black Coffee. I hope everybody likes it. Thirdly, if you liked it and you made it this far, which is 40 some minutes, right? If you made it this far, you might as well click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click the little bell icon right beside it. It really helps us out. It motivates us to put more episodes out so we can get more content to you guys. But other than that, I want everybody to have a great weekend. Keep your head up. Fuck what people talking about. Don't let them destroy your dreams. And with that being said,
we'll see what we're brewing up next week
we
on
will
the
see.
third episode of Black Coffee. You guys stay woke, wake up and smell the coffee.
We out.